Don't forget to subscribe and put a like. A megalith is a large stone or set of stones used to build a structure, a monument without the use of binders such as lime or cement. There are even much more complex megalithic structures and real fortifications. This is the example of the Acropolis of Alatri and the Nuraghi in Sardinia, Italy. There are impressive and huge megalithic sites all over the world. To name a few, let's go back to Stonehenge in England, which I think you all know, Osiris in Egypt, Agartha in Malta, Ayora Habla Punku in Peru, Göbekli Tepe, Turkey, the megalith of Baalbek in Lebanon, and others. Many others scattered around the world. The reasoning I would like to make is this. It is speculated that the wheel was discovered to have been used by the Sumerians about 5,000 years before the birth of Christ. Megaliths date back more or less to 9500 BC, 11,040 years ago. In short, how is it possible that heavy boulders, even 800,000 or 2,000 tons each, could exist, built by populations that didn't even use the wheel? I have been focusing on the megalithic site of Baalbek, in Lebanon, for decades. Scholars have not understood how it was possible to create such works at a time when not even the first city-states existed. The megalithic site was erected in honor of the pagan god Baal, for which their first inhabitants performed blood sacrifices. That said, there is nothing human about the structures. The most famous monolith is part of a group of 3 plinths, called Triton. In ancient language it means the wonder of the 3 stones. The most famous monolith is named the Eastern Birth Block. Without a shadow of a doubt, the heaviest block of stone ever found on Earth weighs about 2,000 tons and has been excavated, quarried, raised, transported, smoothed and mounted, by whom it remains a mystery. To give you an account, when the obelisk of the Sun was erected in Vatican City, a monolith of 327 tons made use of 40 enormous pulleys and the combined force of 800 men, and 140 horses. Well, at the time when the Triton 2,000 tons was erected, there wasn't even a wheel. So go ahead and draw your own conclusions. The experts were asked, what machinery would be needed today not only to move, but to extract unique blocks of 2,000 tons? It was replied that it would be impossible with the machinery we use today. There is another place shrouded in mystery where similar blocks of stone exist, and we are talking about Solomon's Temple in Jerusalem. The stone of the base is presented in a single block of stone, perfectly symmetrical and angled. Comment on how you think it was possible to build these structures in such remote times. If we want, we can trace these structures back to other imposing structures out of place in the historical timeline, such as the Egyptian pyramids. Let's face it, how could the Egyptians have stacked 2.5 million blocks of limestone and granite without some help of advanced technology? We are talking about a structure aligned to the centimeter with the stars. Every ancient civilization, no matter how distant and unable to communicate with each other, clearly brings them the origin of cults in an identical way. That is, they all tell of gods who came down from the sky. Is it possible that ancient civilizations were helped to progress in the course of history by some extraterrestrial civilization? Let me know in the comments what you think. If you liked the video, leave a like, and if you are new, subscribe to the channel. In the next video I report government documents confirming the extraterrestrial visit to planet Earth.